I don't know about you as a player, but as a commentator, maybe it's different because we're on a show field where there's cameras and big screens. But we've seen generally a very, very high quality of spirit here at this World Ultimate Club Championships.
You know, when you get to see it at the highest level, showcase field, really important game because this helps determine seedings for the bracket. You know, to see that teams are willing and able to just play with that level of integrity when the stakes are high, it's like the pinnacle of our sport.
Minor. Pick Caithley opens up the shoulders and spins into the end zone. There's a bid, and is it enough? No call comes. What a D that is. Laying herself out horizontally, the 57 shirt of Montana. Not really involved in the game so far, but really making a play, making a mark, and a vital D. She comes for the disc now. Cardenas supplies. Mosquera down the line. Keeps her feet just inside the edge of the end zone. Running down the line, Montana. Oh, so it's Cardenas to her sister, Manuela Cardenas. We've not seen the both of them on the field at the same time very often in this game, but they are now. The 18-year-old twins, superstars of South American and, in fact, World Ultimate. And here's Valeria now. Mosquera cuts back. The disc skills of Valeria are exceptional. Floated beautifully into the wind. Mosquera just walks onto it. And then the cut comes back. She's available again, floats it over the top. There's going to be a bid, and it's all too easy. Picked off by Lizzie Laurie, positioned and read perfectly by her. Pick Caithley now. Looking down the other side, into the wind. Brings to Applegate. Downfield to Kulapak. Into the end zone. Can she do it? Runs out of energy. Lizzie Laurie asking a lot from defense at one end of the field. Not quite got the energy to chase that one down, Robin. Frustration from Molly Brown.
The last 3 turnovers are all examples of maybe fatigue setting in, but we have these world-class throwers just rushing throws. You know, if Caithley sets herself on that first one instead of throwing it really quickly, you know, I think she would have been able to put that flat and put that to where she wanted to. We could see Cardenas rushed that flick. We saw Minor just kind of rushed that backhand just a little bit.
Can they tidy up these errors? Critical moments here. Colombia with it now. Chance to get that 2-point lead.
We see Mosquera was really getting off to the races, attacking that deep space. Had that pick call not happened, I wouldn't have been surprised if we would have saw a deep look to her.
Valeria spins the disc back to Rojas. Across the field to Young. Mosquera. The timing of the cuts from Revolution, not quite what it was earlier in the game, and the disc from Mosquera, she rubs her eyes in frustration. A turnover.
You could see the space she wanted to hit, but put the wrong edge on that forehand.
Weariness setting in, perhaps, as Robin called it. Mish Phillips chasing that one down, not quite quick enough. It's in the hands of Laurie. Going to Grant to keep that alive, Applegate. Sends the big arm. There's going to be pressure underneath this. Can it be read? And a D, cleanly taken out of the sky. Rojas, no mistake. And a timeout called. Relief for all of us.
Applegate saw Caithley going into the deep space, and it was vacant of both Mish Phillips and Elizabeth Mosquera. I mean, I would take that matchup. The wind maybe just got the best of her in that throw. We'll have to see it, you know, after this timeout, which team is going to adapt again to those gusts of wind. Are the throwers going to set themselves and take that extra second to make the throw that they're looking to use to attack those spaces?
And just talk about the rest of the tournament from here. This is power pools, so we're going for a seeding in the bracket play. If a team take a loss from this game, what does that mean for them, both from the tournament point of view, but also mentally, having lost to a key game to a top team?
I mean, for Molly Brown, they want to win this game, not just to set themselves up for success at Worlds. I mean, they're looking to avenge a loss from the U.S. Open, where the first time in the women's division we saw an international champion. I mean, Revolution wants to make this route to the finals as easy as possible. I mean, they could have the dream story with how much promotion and how much time they've spent writing this narrative and really putting it out for the world to hear and see and live and experience with that crowdfunding campaign. I mean, there's a lot at stake for them. Neither one of these teams wants to have a more difficult semis game. We just saw Fury lose to Riot. Riot looked like, I mean, the team that we're used to seeing them. They played very clean ultimate in this previous round on the same field. I don't think either one of these teams wants to have to face them in semis. Not that either one of them wants to have to play Fury either.
No, there's no easy games at the World Ultimate Club Championships. The Ohio breeze blowing across the Lebanon Sports Complex as we see Valeria Cadenes open up the shoulder to Elizabeth Mosquera. Acres of space, she floats it into the end zone, going to ground with a double-handed grab. Manuela Cadenes gets a hug from Claire Chastain. Champions appreciating each other's skill and passion.
Not just, I mean, champions appreciating each other's, you know, skills and passion. I mean, Manuela actually plays with Molly Brown during the United States Club Series. So she played with Molly Brown last year, came to Denver for one of their training weekends as they prepared for nationals, and played a huge role for them defensively at the club championships last year. Seeing their roster for club nationals this next year, she's going to be joining them again. So as soon as Worlds is done, I mean, they're going to be teammates again.
What an amazing prospect that is. I did think there was a viral post went up, which actually turned out to be fake, that